Hi, and welcome to Postcard 53.
53.
Now, we've had lots of people getting in touch. They've loved having Sean Batty on the postcards.
It was good to see you, Sean. Thanks for your message.
Yeah, we've heard from Gay and Karen and Isobel. They're all saying they've right enjoyed the postcard. Now, first, we're going to start in Billy's kitchen. What are you making today,
let's get
Billy?
right along to Billy's kitchen, and you'll be surprised to know there's no chocolate on the menu today. We're going for a pizza. Hi, welcome back to Billy's kitchen. We haven't been in Billy's kitchen for a while. Today we're going to make something that I know most people really love. It's a pizza. Now, going to be a little bit different of a pizza. Remember the last time we made scones? We're going to use basically a scone base for the pizza, and we're going to slap on the top of the pizza anything that you like. Well, we're not putting anything that you like on mine, we're putting stuff that I like on mine. Now, first thing first, we're going to get the onions ready because I love loads of onions on it. Now we need to chop some onions, so come with me over to the chopping board. Here I've got my onion. We're going to use the whole onion. Going to cut the top off, cut the bottom off, and then take off the bits at the side. You don't need to watch me taking the brown stuff off, but if you want to watch me doing that, that's fine. Right, I've got all the brown stuff off now. Going to chop up the onion. Now, I know there's probably decent ways to chop up onion, but this is the way I'm doing it. Now be very careful with your fingers as you chop it up. I'm chopping it up into slices. There we go. Right, I've got them all into nice little slices of onion. Now that's going to be all over the pizza, but we'll separate them out before we put them into the frying pan. Okay, I've got the onions in the frying pan in the melted butter. Now I'm going to heat them just until they become soft. Now we don't want to frazzle them, we just want them soft.
They say you can wear a pair of goggles, Billy, to stop the tears.
I'm not wanting to wear goggles, it's enough wearing a mask. Right, here we've got the ingredients for the rest of the pizza. We've got some milk, we've got some margarine, we've got some flour, we've got some cheese, we've got some pineapple, and we've got some ham. Now you can see where I'm going with this.
And tomato puree.
And tomato puree. You can see where I'm going with this. We're making a ham and pineapple pizza. Okay, first we're going to grate the cheese. We've got here 5 ounces of cheese. Now we're going to grate it straight into the bowl here. Now we've got 2 different types of cheddar here.
You can cheddar and Leicester, Billy.
Oh no, we're not getting 2 different types of cheddar. We've got cheddar and red Leicester. Now you can also use any other kind of cheese that you like. In fact, you're really meant to use oh, don't tell me. Jane, you'll have to tell me.
Is it mozzarella?
Mozzarella. And do you know what animal mozzarella comes from, Jane?
Is it buffalo?
It's from a buffalo. Buffalo mozzarella. Now be very careful when you're grating the cheese here that you don't grate bits of your fingernails into the pizza, because we don't want fingernails in the pizza. Oh, and saying that, I've just grated my finger a wee bit, so I hope that's okay. I should really concentrate on what I'm doing instead of looking at the camera. Here we've got some red Leicester. Can you remember what cheese it was that Wallace and Gromit really liked? Oh, it was Wensleydale. Wensleydale, I think. They're not red Leicester at all. But I like red Leicester, it's really nice. Right, now we're going to do the base, and you remember we've already done a scone base in Billy's kitchen. Basically just the same thing. Self-raising flour, and we're using how much self-raising flour? 8 ounces of self-raising flour straight in the bowl. Then
2 ounces of margarine or butter, Billy.
2 ounces of margarine and butter, and we're going to cut this up into the flour. See, Jane was maybe thinking that she was going to have to tell me there what to do, but I remember what to do. We cut it up into the flour, Now once we do this, we're going to rub it in so it becomes like breadcrumbs. Am I right, Jane?
Yes.
Okay, we've cut up the margarine into the flour. Now we're just going to use our fingers and make it into a texture like breadcrumbs. Now you know how to do this because we've already done scones in Billy's kitchen and it's exactly the same. Here we go now, we're going to add some salt. I'm trying to see if it's coming out. It's coming out now. And some pepper. Now that's definitely coming out, I can see it. And we're going to do some mixed herbs. Don't worry about how much of this, just enough to put some through the... That'll do me.
A bit more, Billy.
No, I don't want it to be too herby.
Oh, I like a bit more than that.
Alright, put some more in then.
That's more like it.
Right.
Mix them up.
Okay. Now we're going to use some milk and mix it up into the... Now Jane says we're not even going to measure this, we're just going to judge it. And you'd think that would be a bit difficult to do, but Jane seems to think I'm up to the task. Is that far too little, Jane?
Need some more, Billy, I think.
Right.
Remember, it's like when you meet the scones. That's fine. Try
Oh.
that now.
Oh, there we go, it's coming together nicely now. I'm wondering if I put in too much milk. Jane.
It's got to be quite wet and all to stick together, Billy, so I think that's going to be fine.
Okay.
Going. It's still got some dried stuff there.
Yep, I'm trying to get the dry stuff all joined into the wet stuff. I'm going to cover my hands with a flour. You might think that's a bit much, but that can go in the... It probably is a bit much.
It's a bit much in the tray, Billy. I think I'll take some of that out.
Can you put some into here? Because it's a bit wet. Right, thank you, Jane, that's fine.
Right, pop it down onto the tray, Billy, and pat it out. If it's sticking to your hands, but a bit of flour on the top. You need a bit of flour on the top.
Yeah, I think I've got flour all over the place, Jane. Now you may be saying that doesn't look exactly the shape of a pizza. Well, not yet it doesn't. Oh, but it's beginning to look like it now. Do you think that's big enough, Jane?
Yeah, that's looking good, Billy.
Big enough?
Yeah.
Does it need to go flatter?
No, and that's about ½ an inch thickness. So that's good.
Okay, next step. Let's put the tomato puree straight out the tube onto the pizza. Now you puncture this by going like that. That's it punctured. Although Jane actually did it earlier, I'm going to do it myself.
Yeah, put plenty of tomato puree on, Billy. Make sure it's around the edges too.
Well, I'm going to spread it, Jane. How's that?
That's good.
Is that plenty?
That's plenty.
Put in a bit extra
I
just
thought that actually said something. The letters A and an R. What's the A and an R for, Billy?
Well, I didn't do that deliberately. There's a V as well. Oh look,
there?
there's a V
Uh-huh.
and there's a J.
A J. Oh, that's
There's
the
a J.
J.
A for Alan, R for
Rupert, the bear.
J for Jane, V for...
Victory.
Well, there you go.
Very good.
There's a U. Right, now we're going to spread it. Now I'll just use this knife that's already got butter on it, but don't worry about that. Spread it around. Right up to the edges, but not completely over the edge because we want a nice wee base there. That looks a little professional. and I'm sure in the professional ones it doesn't go right to the edge.
Now that's looking good, Billy.
There we go. Okay, here's my soft onions. Don't they look lovely? I'm going to spread them all over the pizza. Remember, this is one whole onion. I don't think you can have too many onions. There we go, a whole onion on the pizza. Lovely. Next we're putting on some ham. This is a bit of cooked ham, and it's been chopped up into little squares, and we're going to put little squares on the pizza. Now we're going to spread them out all over the pizza.
You could put bacon on it, and you can put lots of different vegetables on it, Billy.
You can put pepperoni on it. You can put that the Spanish chorizo. You can put on. We'll have to ask Debbie how you pronounce that properly. But can you put salami on it, Jane?
Sure you could.
Yeah. You can put sausage on it. In fact, you can put whatever you like on it. Now that's all spread out. That looks like there's going to be plenty of ham on the pizza. Now the pineapple, we're going to cut this into chunks, but we're not going to put it on because it gets really roasting hot when you put it in the oven. I'm just going to have the onion, the ham and the cheese on it. So now I'm going to put the cheese on. Here's the cheese that's already been pre-grated. We're going to spread it all over the pizza. Now Jane.
That was about 4 ounces of cheddar.
Isn't that good? Now you can see I've not grated it up perfectly, but we're not even going to worry about that. That's it. And this looks just fit for my dinner tonight. It looks absolutely wonderful. Now that is what, in fact you could have it without the pineapple. We'll see, we might have it with pineapple, we might not. But there's the basic pizza left, and I think that's ready to go in the oven now. Now the oven should be, I've already told you, I think, have I? 220 degrees. And we're going to put it in for how long, Jane?
30 minutes.
30 minutes for your scone-based pizza, and it goes. Oh, I hope that's good.
We'll soon find out. Proof's in the pudding.
Now we're ready to take the pizza out of the oven, and I'm hoping this is going to be good. Oh wow, look at that. There is the pizza. That is what it's for tonight's dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, scone-based pizza from Billy's Kitchen.
Well done, Billy. Well, Billy's turned out to be very good in the kitchen.
Hope you try it. If you try it, let us know.
A good teacher, eh, Billy?
Well, Jane was trying to teach me, and I was trying to learn.
Now we're moving on to Peter, who's been doing some lovely pictures. So look at this.
Well, Peter, thanks for sending those in. It was really nice to see them, nice and colourful. Now we're going to see somebody else that's been busy in the kitchen. Who is it, Jane?
It's Karen. It's like the battle of the chefs here, Billy. Master chef.
What's she been making?
Burgers, I think.
Well, let's have a look.
I've made burgers for just today.
Well, it's time for our sing-along, and we're going to sing one of the songs that we like to sing at the centre.
She flies like a bird.
In the sky. It's not called that though. It's called I Can't Let Maggie Go. Hope you're well. Bye-bye.
Bye.
She makes me laugh, she makes me cry, with a twinkle of her eye. She flies like a bird in the sky. She flies like a bird, and I wish that she was mine. She flies like a bird, oh me, oh my. I see her sigh. Now I know I can't let Maggie go. We walk here and we walk there. People stop and people stare. She flies like a bird in the sky. She flies like a bird, and I wish that she was mine. She flies like a bird, oh me, oh my. I see her sigh. Now I know I can't let Maggie go. She flies like a bird in the sky. She flies like a